us, we were looking at each other, what is this guy? He was so skillful, he was strong, powerful physically, but so technical. And his movement, he was dancing with the ball, all the time. Typical African football, dancing, movement, He was flirting with the ball all the time. He was so powerful with his running. Great striker.
Billion there comes to me and say, I give you billion for your Ballon d'Or. I'll tell you no. And I want to my children not to ever give it to anybody for a price. They're going to be there, and generation to generation will see it. I work for it. It's out of the ride.
I will welcome the man of the day, the lone soldier in the House of Representatives. Very fearless man. A man who does not mince his word. He said as he sees it, he's not afraid of power. He speaks truth to them. You can get best and boss. He doesn't care. You cannot intimidate him with impeachment. You can impeach everybody will win. This man survived before going into the House of Representatives. As a matter of fact, he is not surviving on the salaries you pay there because he uses his training to better the lives of his people in District 10. So your plans of gathering other signatures, you can go and keep it. At this point in time, let's all give a very big hand clap as I welcome Honorable Yenta Korea, end of the day, the lone soldier in the House of Representatives. Very fearless man. A man who does not mince his word. He said as he sees it, he's not afraid of power. He speaks truth to them. You can get best and boss. He doesn't care. You cannot intimidate him with impeachment. You can impeach everybody will win. This man survived before going into the House of Representatives. As a matter of fact, he is not surviving on the salaries you pay there because he uses his training to better the lives of his people in District 10. So your plans of gathering other signatures, you can go and keep it. At this point in time, let's all give a very big hand clap as I welcome Honorable Yenta Korea, Representative Bishop of 10.
I think Chancellor Regina is not better than President Buhari. Yet we have bullets flying all over Nigeria, but we have a president that was in charge. What kind of president that will openly violate our constitution yet still talking about respecting the rule of law? So like somebody that having cigarette in the hand and looking at a signboard that say no smoking, but then the cigarette in the hand and they're smoking it. That's how the president speaks. Okay? When the president will be talking about respecting the rule of law, and what we about letting it and over there in Nigeria, well, what is it? So for me, I can say for free, Chancellor regime, Chancellor, we're flying, Chancellor regime was far better than President Buhari. Because the level of insensitivity is so hard to understand that what is not enough to describe the president in evil eyes. But be frank, some of you, some of the young people that are looking at their future and putting it in their portrait in the name of supporting Buhari. I'm so sorry.
LBR in the comments.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighter. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. But when they get they change their mind. What kind of people they do? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they do? They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you breaking our people. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
Oh yeah, so, and this particular question is yet to be answered. Oh, yeah. So today is Friday of February 21, 2025, and I'm Stephen Compton. This is how I'd like to welcome you to another edition of the program Issues in the Society. I will say pleasant good morning to our cherished followers and our listeners in Radio Land. I will say good morning to every one of you. And so Josh Watkins Jr. is following us from district number 13. Larry Dippe is also following us. So all you need to do is to now share the live video, invite other people to watch along with us. And call up another people, let it listen along with you. For those of you who are in Radio Land, so let us discuss issues that matter much to our country. And so we are here today, and I'm here with my political analyst, that Mr. Aliyu Masade there from the United States of America. And we are here together to discuss issues that matter much to our country. I'm Stephen Compton. Very quickly, let me now bring in Mr. Masale. Let's see what I can get in from this. And yes, I think he's on. Good morning, Mr. Masale.
Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, Mama Liberia. Good morning to all Liberians in and around the world. Salaam alaikum to all my Muslim brothers and sisters. Juma Mubarak.
Okay, so that's great. And how's everything? How's the family? How's the work? That's everything.
Alhamdulillah. Thank God everything is okay. Family, we are all doing fine. We keep hanging in here. How's your family doing too?
Yeah, the family is okay. And Liberia is also okay as well. So, there are a couple of things that have been happening and in our country. But thankfully today, my boss was able to, I think yesterday he started on that, and even today he dealt with that issue that has to do with the ban placed on the motorcyclist action, and the aftermath and everything. But there is audio that in recent time that has come up, and we need to tell the Liberian people, these things are very, very important. I think from the onset, we have been talking about the issue that has to do with the whole speakership saga. We told the Liberian people that, removing Kofa was not basically about what do people think or what those people mentioned in their petition, but rather there was something they had under their sleeves for which they took the decision they took. And we'll play an audio, and after that audio, you're coming to give your analysis before that coming. Let the Liberian people listen to this particular audio. Let them listen to this particular audio and learn about things that can happen beyond this thing. And all these people talking about it, bring out a budget, the reason why they will pass a budget and the ordinary people cannot benefit. We are going to play this audio. And so very quickly, let me get this audio on. And there is another audio that I'm going to play that probably is the aftermath of this particular issue that has to do with the budget manipulation. So let me get it on very, very quickly. It's something about 5 minutes. So let our people listen very keenly and as we go on. So let me get it.
Okay, but I'm not sure it's not that commissioner. And I don't know what get to you. No problem. Yeah, so you have to tell me, just told me, yeah, you have to do with school and COVID and you have to do with great work. No problem, Chief. No problem. So we try to okay. You have to very clear number two. No problem. So we show you what's true. No problem. So the house wall in our no problem. Yes. Feel free, no problem. Feel free. Yeah. Now somebody can come to the team, but then we may get you to first time and we just black ink. Yeah, sure. Yeah, so working the work first thing to now speculation. Okay. All right. You know, put it up very soon. So you're just prepared. No problem. And you are doing objective analysis in your debate. No problem. And you start taking one side and open mind. I want person to succeed for the world. You're right. You're right. You gotta be careful. You know, you gotta be careful with your analysis. You're right. When it stops. You're right. Yeah, don't go one way too much before the project is being brainwashed. Okay. No problem. So you gotta be. Yeah, do fair analysis, do judgment, look at those and why was this thing initiated? Yeah. Yeah, so I want to tell you, put you on the class, no problem. The third show, the year is yours. No problem, Jenna. And then there is the credit of two. Yeah, okay. So if you want to come in the show, that's the ground. The sector, I'm looking for just anybody to go to the video, okay? The money being a game for government, so we talk about the government. But we talking there to be arguing on that's why we really need action. Well, we should accomplish. Okay. Yeah, you put it out, you put it on the bill. Yeah, government. So you agree, so you must be. Government. So the house, you know, yeah. Feel free, no problem, feel free. Yeah. That's something to get confident in, but yeah, one way to give you to first time will be this thing. Yeah. Yeah, so whatever the words, other things as speculation. Okay, all right. You know, put yourself very soon. You're just prepared. You do objective analysis from your debate. No problem. If you start taking one side, and open mind, and I want everything to be succeed at the world. You're right. I want to be careful, you know, you're reading, be careful with your analysis when it starts. You're right. Don't go one way too much before the business and being okay. No problem. So that we can do self-analysis, do judgment, look at those and code and think, why was this kid initiated? Yeah. Yeah, so I want to put you on the top. The third show, that's really good. No problem, John. And then the regular two. Yeah. Yeah, probably good. Yeah. Okay. You should have put the camera in the go for the photo. Okay. Once come down for the photo, once come down, the sector channel. So I was looking at the video, I tried to tell you, who knows what the video was going. The video for the teacher was really the subject of the teaching. Okay. And she said, after administration, SYD, education, yeah. You know what? Yeah. So really, the people should learn. And when we agree upon your child, I want to send it on court with that same thing that you read. But when it got you, to go to the executive now, one or two days in between. So she the whole thing changed. Every land changed. Upward downward adjustment in the two right. So there's so many ways that they were trying to tackle and put in places that was just going on. That's why they bought the budget. So because you also the budget, that is probably the narration also we just convince you of the adjustment you made. Yeah. So automatically all of the narration also change. After one agree on past and the tenant of course. After all the adjustment in the point of the budget, they were also changing the narration to the adjustment to be. What happened? And they are all package. You everything from the same cost calculate. That's what the budget item is. You know when the budget act, the aggregate rate. The aggregate rate is what the vendor submitted to the executive. Which is the one we agree upon. Wow. Okay. No problem. I understand that. So, if you get the rest, there are more people that will come to the people and people understand that.
Okay, all right. So you just listen to your quote unquote origin speaker in a conversation with somebody talking about the budget manipulation, right? And so just listen to this other one.
In less than 3 months, Richard Boone wrote down everything his own. Where the lawmakers? The next
up building his own, putting fence, harassment, addiction to his compound. I'm about to show you the inside Richard home. Somebody says, no, but why didn't tell the president, my people, when everything now, your brain step on that 10% work, I'm tired now. Let me add 10% work out too now. Let your American 10% work out so. That means, no, I'm tired, man. Please. But some of your papa, your uncle, why you can't say I'm tired? Nobody knows Richard was crazy like this. Could have told me that I don't say anything. James could have run away. They're all giving up. They're all giving up. It's embarrassing though. Are you not a Don't look like inside Richard Coleman. Listen. We brought the big criminal to be speaker. And he's not wanting to change. He's not wanting to change. It's embarrassing though. Are you not a Don't look like inside Richard Coleman. Listen. We brought the though. Are you not a Don't look like inside Richard Coleman. Listen. We brought the big criminal to be speaker. And he's not wanting to change. We brought the big criminal. Listen, we brought the big criminal to be speaker. We brought the big criminal to be speaker. Listen, we brought the big criminal to be speaker. We brought the big criminal to be speaker. Big criminal to be speaker. And he's not wanting to change. He's not wanting to change. I support that you say you must walk out, right? Indirectly, I supported the unity party. You guys know that. So, I still love my baby. I do. But I think that Richard County again, that's another mistake. Richard County, yeah. Bob Bob's Richard, thank you. Richard County, I mean, you gotta face it, right? They may have 4 different something sitting in there. If you enter the main house, you see, and you see something. Don't ask me how I get it, please don't ask me. You ever, if somebody asks me, don't ask me. Because people beyond Richard County said they don't like the way operation right now. You really want to know the real Richard County? Just serious? I do believe that Richard said, man, unity party people regretting. Jeremiah Coon is regretting. I do believe Thomas Father crying 1 year right now. We got a lot of stuff on Richard Coon we just be able to just unleash. Have you watched the show Unleash the Dragon? We are about to unleash the dragon. Right? Because I'm not talking about dragon from River Town, right? But I'm talking about dragon from the Chinese people country where they beat dragon kind of thing. Yeah, the issue is that something bad is about to happen with information. Richard Coon saying that the body will alter. Richard Coon on display. He's involved. And guys, when Richard Coon was fighting, when he took them to RLJ, the message asked to speak up my people, I really don't want to go in that my small old heart. They took a lot of money and start renovating this one. Criminal to be speaker. And he's not listen. We brought complete criminal to be speaker. Listen. We brought complete criminal to be speaker. And he's not wanting to change. He's not. Okay, all right. So you listen, Kelly. Mr. Mansala, you just followed the audios and yes. So let me get your take. Firstly, the issue that has to do with the discussion about the Liberian people's mourning. Manipulation, the discussion of the budget, and coming forth to the revelation from the Stanton Witherspoon, in which he talked about the rebuilding of Coon's home in just 3 months. Ascending, to the speakership position. So let me get your thoughts on that. What do you make of these audios?
Oh, once again, good morning, Mama Labra. This is Aliyu Masali, Baltimore, Maryland, USA. Glad to be here again this morning. Mm-hmm. Our listening audience, please, you take your time, you listen to the show. And time to call, please make sure you turn off your monitor before we cut you off, and then all your effort go in vain. And to my Unity Party brothers and sisters, you listen to the show. Whatsoever we see here, when you call here, you have to be respectful. If you come here, we don't enforce feeling here, and we're going to cut you off. Okay, to the issue. This is Liberia. We pray for a better Liberia. But under this reckless, incompetent, corrupt Joseph Boakai administration, what we are seeing, I don't think Liberia is going to move a needle. We continue saying this all of the time when we come here. Those people voted on change. They said they came to rescue the Liberian people. We were drowning down. But today, I think we have been drowned more than ever before by this corrupt, good for nothing old man called Joseph Boakai. who has no leadership ability. He didn't achieve anything throughout his entire life. He was a failure, and a group of people took our country and dedicated it to a failure in person of Joseph Boakai. If you listen to Richie Kuhn saying that he is a regime speaker because they had to push the agenda of corrupt Boakai, because the opposition speaker will not be able to push the agenda of Boakai. This is the agenda of Boakai: budget manipulation. And today you see some people, they are now sitting, they're talking, oh, Josh Weah did the same thing, Josh Weah did the same thing. Some of them listening to all that, that's what they are saying. Yes, that's what they are saying right now. But one thing I will always say, you're doing Josh Weah administration, those things that we see happening in this corrupt or a reckless Joseph Boakai administration, we didn't see this thing happening. Where in Unity Party, they're good at stealing. We know them when they were in power for 12 years, and Joseph Boakai came with the same thing. And if Liberia was in a serious minded country, by now, Richie Kuhn is undergoing investigation. But because we are not serious in that country, we prioritize party sentiment over the country, and this is where we are today. This is where we are today. To see Richie Kuhn telling us openly to the international community that he is a regime speaker, to getting on audio talking about budget manipulation, and we sat there, we didn't do anything, and we are still sitting there, nobody get time to do anything. And Joseph Boakai is not going to do anything. Since the Liberian people saw him that he's mentally deranged, a dumb-headed old man, they say we can use him to rip the country off. And he too, he say, oh yes, Richie Kuhn, I know he's a criminal. I can also use him too as a speaker so I can get what I want. This whole budget manipulation, Richie Kuhn is talking about fingering the budget. Joseph Boakai is in the know, he know about it, he getting his cut. Any stealing that go on in the government, Joseph Boakai getting his cut. That's why he don't talk about them. The one that he getting caught in, that's the one he can come out to talk. Then he say, oh yeah, the president talking. Those other stealing that can go on that he getting he caught from there, he can talk about it. That's old man, he's nothing but a corrupt criminal that we brought to power, we call him president. Nothing we are going to get out of him. This whole removal of Fonati Kofa, you see today, oh yes, they want to remove Fonati Kofa. Fonati Kofa, he's a lawyer for this other company, he's a lawyer for this other company. Fonati Kofa budget is like this, all kinds of things. This is clear now with the Liberian people. We have seen it, that the removal of Fonati Kofa, all of these things were all false allegations. They decided to remove Fonati Kofa because Joseph Boakai want to get a speaker that he can work a long way to destroy our country. This is why they want to remove Fonati Kofa. Because Fonati Kofa said anything Joseph Boakai say he want to do, once it is in the interest of the country, going to work with him. And you know, this kind of thing, Fonati Kofa won't work with him because this is not in the interest of we the Liberian people, budget manipulation to be fingering budget. You see, today they don't want Dixon Sibo to be there because those people want to see Liberia moving forward, and Joseph Boakai didn't come to power to move Liberia forward, but to carry Liberia backward in the dark days again. Where in our country was moving forward and now reversing for another 6 years. So when any other person come as a president, you get more work to do again. Budget manipulation. I said it here, and we all continue to say it. This is the only reason why those people want the speakership position. For budget manipulation, you put it, you take it. Stephen supposed to get $10 million in his budget, and we gave him 15 million, and we tell him don't touch the other 5 million. And later on, we come to him, we take that 5 million.
Oh yeah, he made mention of that. He actually made mention of that. That was another strategy.
This is all the people. That's the only reason why you see those people, they are fighting on the speakership position. Nothing else. Because people feel to themselves that getting in government, that's the only way for you to get rich now. You see? So everybody, they said that integrity, because of power. And some of them, they are misusing the power that was given to them by we, the Liberian people. When we come here, you say you want us, we should respect the presidency. We will respect the presidency if the presidency respect we, the Liberian people.
Mm-hmm.
We made Joseph Boakai to be president today, so he's supposed to respect us. But if he feels he doesn't respect us, he's ripping our country off. And when we say it, he played deaf ear to us. We're not going to respect him. If it were not we, the Liberian people, he couldn't have been president today. And he decided to disrespect us in as much as he doesn't have respect for the constitution that made him to be a president. He don't have respect for the highest court in the country, the Supreme Court. That means Joseph Boakai doesn't respect we, the Liberian people. Respect is earned. The same energy Joseph Boakai gave us, that's the same energy we are going to give him in return. If they respect what we are going to disrespect him. As old as he is, he doesn't deserve respect. Because when you disrespect the constitution that made you to be a president, then you don't deserve to be respected as a president. This old man, he's nothing but just a common criminal, corrupt. And we all see why it's happening today. If Liberia was serious, by now Richard Ku is answering questions. But the executive, Joseph Boakai, the gangsters that he put together, now we see what they are doing. The entire executive, every one of them, nothing they are going to do about that audio. And when you're making you want to compare America to Liberia or Liberia to America, they tell you that nonsense can happen here, that kind of thing, but now you know where Richard Kun will be. And this is why I can't get. Those people who came to America here, I heard Richard Kun came to America here, he went to one of the greatest university here. Is this why he's showing? This is why I think the American government had to start revoking some of those dumb-headed people degree then that they got. If they even said got here legal. Because those people, when they came here, they went to school, some of them, they can't even say work here. I call them failure in society. Their society drop off. If you can spend all those years in this country, you can get a job unless you go to Liberia, because that's where they will be worshiping you and think holding bags behind you, calling you boss man, boss man. That nonsense don't happen here. Nobody call you boss man in America. Stevie Conto, you can be the last CEO. We call you Stevie Conto. We care about your position. We your title. All we know, you should do the work you are employed for. But at Liberia, they want to be calling people boss man, boss man. That's why I get those criminals very rude in that country. See the irresponsible behavior about those boys and girls that in the majority block there, because they are funded by Joseph Boakai. See what Richard Kun did, going to give instruction for them to vandalize another lawmaker vehicle. You yourself, you are a lawmaker. Nobody recognize you to be speaker besides Joseph Boakai and his bunch of gangsters that he put together. See that kind of gangsterism behavior that he carry on. And we watch and see what's going to happen. And Yeke Koluba, if they take your issue any way they want to take it, certify you, I stand with you for any other decision you will take in that country. If you listen to Mo Ali then yesterday when they were welcoming you on program, oh yeah, this is the man. He talk any way he see it, he don't mince his word. The hero, the this, the that. Today they say you crazy. You are not minceing your words on George Weah administration, and now you are not minceing your words on corrupt and reckless Joseph Boakai administration. Then they say you crazy, but they couldn't know that you were crazy before, but now they know that you're crazy. So we the Liberian people now, you're sitting over there, you're talking, oh, some of you are getting annoyed. But look at Richard Kun talking about budget manipulation while you over there, your children are not in school. You have to be begging people to even say give you a half bag of right money for you to feed your family. You have to be begging people to even get transportation so try to go and hustle. But you get someone who is there manipulating budget just in his own interest, shifting money from one end to another.
Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
And then shifting money from one end to another. And you sit there because you supported the Unity Party government and you will want to come and support them and say, oh yes, George Weah was doing the same thing, because that the nonsense talk you guys always coming our way. If you know you are coming to continue what George Weah was doing, then you are just to sit there. You people said Joria was irresponsible, he was reckless, he was incompetent, he was stealing the country money. And when I listen to that old dumb-headed old man Joseph Boakai saying, oh yes, people that were renting or single bedroom today, they get duplex, they get mansion and things, they are ripping our country or they stealing our country money. What are your government officials doing today? What is your speaker doing now? When you listen to your 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 chief financial Stanton Woodospoon, you know his own audio. The message is right, but he's the wrong messenger. It sounds so funny when I heard you calling Rachel Kun or criminal. You Stanton Woodospoon, you get guts to call someone criminal. You are a notorious, you are a renowned criminal in the world. See why you did to the American people. See why you did in this country. And you sit over there to call someone a criminal. You should be a fool. Even though, yeah, you brought the message, but you the wrong carrier. You are not the right person to call someone criminal. You are a criminal. And no matter how long it takes, you will face the weight of the American law. So this is why Richie Kun is doing. Because Liberian people, we sit over there and when we say some of these things, and you all want to come back at us, I don't really know. This party sentiment is the one that is destroying some of you people because you put party over your country. And you see today what is happening in the country. Richie Kun now, Joseph Bakai said people who are renting apartment, they are now building mansions and things. And you listening to Stanton Woodospoon today telling you, and as when I saw the video of how Richie Kun is now building his own mansion, so where are we headed to as Liberian? You see, not because you voted for this government, so everything that they do, you should always come to back them. Not because you know someone in the government that person can look at you and give you $50 and thing. You see, this whole thing now, when you see people they are crying, oh yes, American government are cutting their aid from Liberia and other countries around the world. Now instead of us thinking, what can we do to cover those gaps? And you see some of the reason why Richie Kun is really, really greed for power. He doing everything for this speakership position. Now, if you see appropriation for fiscal year 2025 for Representative Richie Nagbe Kun, because he is speaker, we still know him to be representative. He's speaker for Joseph Boakai and his gangsters. Joseph Boakai, he said he's an old gangsters. That's why he put a bunch of gangsters together to come and destroy our country, keep undermining the peace and stability of our country. And he said that he dumb-headed said calling all we the diaspora Liberia to come back. If that's the country we are going to come in. Now, Rachel Kun, the main salary 245,000. 540 United States dollar. That's his salary just for 1 year. Yes, that's the change you people can wait. And now you see people in the country, their children are not in school, they can't even say get daily bread, and you give him Richie Kun 71,243 United States dollar just for his car, the gas for his car, and the money that you give him the whole year. 71,000. 243 United States dollar. That's why you give him Richie Kun. You say, oh yeah, your car you get and your gas money here for the whole year. Then Richie Kun generator that you get to a house, you gave him $20,309 generator. While we get the nurses, we get the doctors, the nurses, those doctors, those teachers, every one of them, they are in the country, the security, they are not even say getting their salary, they keep protesting. You give him someone 71,000 plus just for his car, gasoline. You give him 20,000 plus. These are US dollar. We're talking not Liberian dollar. Just for his generator to a horse to entertain him to make him happy. You give him $309,550. Yes, Liberian people. Then we say, oh yes, you're getting very with Donald Trump for cutting support. If you can get one corrupt human being like Joseph Boakai getting all the money. Committee hearing, just for committee hearing, you give me Richie Kun 700,000 United States dollar for the whole year. This one man, you gave me $1,755,553. Why you think Richie? Why? This is the reason why he's selling his integrity. He doesn't care the stigma for his children tomorrow, what people will tell his children.
Mhm.
He care because of this money, he decided to sell his integrity, his respect. He had no moral value. You see? And we the Liberian people, we say that, we say, oh yeah, because we supported this government, so everything that is happening, we support it. If we continue to put party sentiment over the country, we are heading nowhere. Is this the rescue you brought to we the Liberian people? If the president can get a legitimate speaker in the country and he decided to remove him to get a speaker that he can work along with to steal the country resources to enrich themselves, and we the Liberian people will remain suffering. And when we sit here in the diaspora, we say, oh yes, we want Donald Trump to cut all aid from Liberia, and then you are getting vexed with, oh why? Even America, this, you go and Google it now. How much the speaker making in this country a whole year? How much this American speaker is making? You getting Rachel Kuelu $1,755,553. Google how much Liberia American speaker is making. You giving him $71,243 for gasoline for his car. Check if America can get that one to that speaker. You giving you $20,309 for his generator. Check if American government can pay for the speaker gas and electric bills in this country. Why are you paying these people for when you giving them all this money? Then you say, oh yes, we are in America, we feel we get everything, we want them to suffer the country. We don't want them to suffer the country, but what the essence of we working here paying taxes and they send our money to those irresponsible boys and girls to enrich themselves, and then they telling us we in America, we pushing cartoon, we cleaning toilet and things. Yes, somebody clean cartoon, they push cartoon, they made $3,000-4,000 a month. Somebody clean poo, they made $2,000-3,000 a month. Yes, no problem. They are getting paid for it. But even our sisters, our brothers that are working in those various hospitals in Liberia as nurse A and T, even the nurses, they work, they can't even say get what they're working for. But this is the rescue you people cry for. When George Weah came to power, increased doctor salaries and things, and he put money in the budget beginning January 2024, all nursing salary and things were going to be increased, and all our sectors within the medical program, or I can say in the hospitals, and people say, oh no, we want Joseph Wakai. This is the Joseph Wakai like your bro. Budget manipulation, he's into it with him, or so-called majority speaker, a bunch of gangsters and people he brought upon the country. Is this the rescue mission? So Liberia, by now, we the Liberian people, we have to stand up against this government. Because this government, there is nothing they came to do for us. And I heard something, even though, yes, I will talk about it, I don't want to let it go. I heard that Joseph Baka is trying to rebury President Doe and President
Oh
Trump.
yeah.
The Liberian people, now we see what is happening, that you say have cut off their funding instead of the government trying to see how they can get some funding to cover those gaps. Joseph Baka is bringing another means of stealing our country money. In those committees that he put it together, those people that over there, that just another stealing that he's coming to do. You talking about reconciliation. Going to bury the late President Do to rebury him and talk about it. That's why we the Liberian people we're crying for now. Is bread and butter issue of our country. Is that why you campaign on that you were coming to rebury people? You talking about reconciliation. When you came to power, the first thing you was to do, call all political parties, all other opposition parties that were there that didn't support you, and even those that supported you, call them. Elections are over. This is time to govern. Bring the message of peace so we the Liberian people, call them. Even the former presidents, you can call them for dinner. I think today all the hulu balu we hear in the country, we're not going to hear that. But you, with anger, you refuse to reconcile the country. This, when we talk about reconciliation, that is it. Going to bury these people, what the benefit to we the Liberian people, where you just going to put another millions of dollars together and then steal it at the end of the day, you will use that reburying of President Do and Turbo to justify the reason how that money was spent. So if we people tell you Joseph Wakai, if I tell you Joseph Boakai is just a good for nothing old man, or reckless old man, or criminal. You should believe it. He get all the criminal attitude how to steal money, and this is why he's carrying on. If we talking about reconciliation in the country, you have never heard that anywhere in the world to bury people who reconcile the country.
Mhm.
That's another BS of Joseph Boakai. You don't need that. But because you feel you get the power, you did respect with the Liberian people, and you use our money, you steal our money, you continue designing strategies how to steal
Mhm.
the money. So that's another one he's bringing out again. He say he wants to reconcile the country. Is that how people reconcile country? People who died 20 years ago to come and rebury them. Is that what we call reconciliation? Where in the
Mhm.
world I heard that they are reburying people in the country for reconciliation? When you had divided the country heavily, if you want to reconcile the country, those people you took from any position, bring them back, because these are things that you see today. The country is going better for you to come to power. Is that today respect our constitution and the Supreme Court. If you want to reconcile the country, go and sit by, let your people give you enough steroid so your brain can come back together for a little bit and try to do these things. Start witch hunting people. Start governing our country recklessly and lawlessly. Bring yourself together. Stay on what you campaign on. Respecting rule of law. Coming to rescue with the Liberian people. Salary increasement. These are things you campaign on. Come to this thing. Burying people, reburying of dough and talk, but that's not reconciliation. That's not what we the Liberian people want now. You keep to rescue our country. You get a speaker that you brought to rip our country up because you feel that Senator Fanatic Kofa, he will not agree with you on such a thing. So you brought Rachel Kuhn for you to work together, budget manipulation, you put a bunch of gangsters together, and you wasting our country resources on them, calling them majority blood lawmakers. These are things that hurt with the Liberian people.
Mhm.
Stop doing this thing. Use our country money wisely on with the Liberian people. This is what we want. Reburying those people is not what we want. Again, nothing. What impact will it make on with the Liberian people's lives when you go to rebury to do and trouble? What
Mhm.
with the Liberian people? Because you have no leadership ability, you know nothing about governance. The only thing you know is how to steal. And this is why you get all the criminal tricks in you, Joseph Boakai. That's why you bring in Rachel Kuhn to work along with you. The president, the speaker. And we get those irresponsible boss and get in the executive. Everyone that then supporting what is going on. Is this the rescue you brought to we the Liberian people? We make you to understand the removal of Funati Kufa was nothing but budget manipulation. How Joseph Boakai and his gangsters can manipulate the budget to enrich themselves. They feel to themselves, yeah, this is their own time to get rich. George Weah he built mansion here. People, now we are in power, we have to do the same thing. So Liberian people, Rachel Kuhn is a regime speaker. He's
Uh-huh.
fully recognized by Joseph Boakai and his gangsters and hooligan lawmakers and executives that he gets surrounding him. He's not recognized as speaker anywhere in the world beside him, and only by certain people, the Unity Party people. Richard Nagbe is only there to work along with Joseph Boakai for them to rip our country off. The audios are there. Richard Kun say he's a regime speaker. You listening to him about budget manipulation. This is what they came to do to our country. This is the rescue mission you brought to us. Joseph Boakai, instead of thinking how to close the gap, those places that were funded by you said, instead of doing that, he's bringing us strategies how to steal our country money again, because they are going to use millions of dollars, and at the end of the day, they say, yeah, this is how we use the money to rebury those people. So I stop there for now, and I can Liberian people need to hear from you too.
Yeah, yes, definitely. And thank you so much. But before I go further, let me again recognize our people who are following us via our various social media platforms. And so, if you are following us, just send in your message. Tell us where you are following us from, and probably you have something to say. You can just send it through text message. So This one from Stanley Boso. He says, a pleasant good morning to the peace loving citizen of Mama Liberia, watching live from my residence around Monrovia. I'm Stanley Boso, furthering the conversation. Many thanks and appreciation to you, Stephen Konton Senior, and Aliyu Masali. All right, thank you so much. Ali, that's Brunel Habako, says, good morning. I'm watching you from my end. Look, JMB has no respect for the rule of law. That what happened to the police, no more protesting, protecting life and property. The police action is like, okay, so this one is kind of, I don't know. But let me get this one from Edizana M. Dolly. He says, good morning, Case Evan. I'm following from the States. It's funny for the United States. Okay, so thank you. So you can also do the same and share the live video. All right, so Mr. Masale, these things are glaring. It does not need a rocket scientist to tell you what the mess our country is into. The reason why, those group of representatives bother themselves in a hotel, to ensure that COFA is removed. I said something the last time, I think it was this gone Monday, that, the Pape is somebody who had numerous strategies when it comes to, looting the state resources. There's a man who have been working in government for the past 42 years plus, and he's unleashed on government resources. And he knows he has those strategies how to go about stealing from the people. And so in doing this, I said something the last time, that in order for Boakai to achieve whatsoever thing he wants to achieve, he needs to get somebody who will work in line with him, who will concur with it. He needs to get somebody who, when he tells the person that do this, the person will not hesitate, but actually do that. That's the type of person he needed. And he got the person, which is Richard Kuhn. That's the reason why he sponsored those lawmakers, spent a little over 3 months at a hotel, supported them to ensure that COFA is removed. And here we are. You listen to those very audios. We don't need to talk about it again. And after Okun talk about this budget manipulation, see what he was talking about. That if they send or they do some allotment to a particular government ministry or agency, there are certain portion of the money that they will tell the head for that particular entity to not use, because they will go and get it. That's a clever way to steal from the Liberian people. These are all strategies. And whenever that money is gotten, as he said, the president gets his. These are things that are happening. And so now their own men, the men whose platform they were using during the campaign time to mislead you, the Liberian people. Their own men, the men who supported who farmers or Boakai then. Their own men. He's not coming out today to tell the Liberian people that the men is a criminal. Kuhn is a criminal. He's their own man. Witherspoon is their own man. Maybe when we say these things, you will not believe us, because probably you will think that, we're saying them because X, Y, and Z. But this is somebody who is from that cycle. He's the one telling the Liberian people that Richard Kuhn is a criminal. Richard Kuhn is a criminal, a certified criminal. Just 3 months, he's rebuilding his home. You see what is happening to our country? So we'll talk about that. Now, very quickly, before we go to the telephone line, let me I really wanted to have talked about this issue of the president's decision to establish a national committee, for the reburial of former Liberian presidents. When I read that particular release, I said to myself, who are those people that are advancing boycott? And I've come to the realization that this president is just operating abnormally. He just does anything that comes to his head. If he goes to bed, he wakes up in the morning, not putting in his mind or taking into consideration the bread and butter issue of the Liberian people. So anything that comes to his mind, he takes decision. What is the essence? As I said, what is the essence of reburying those people who have died? No, it might be something good, but now looking at the current economic situation of our country, with such initiative benefit the country at this point in time? These things are done when we realize that, the country is on the rightful trajectory, but not at this point. Not at the point wherein schools and hospitals, are going on a serious constraint. Not at this point. Not at this point wherein people who supported the boycott, they better eat. Not at this point. Oh yes. Not at this point wherein the American government have placed a ban on Liberia in terms of their fundings they were sending to the country. Mr. President, not at this point. So those people who sometimes advise you to take on this kind of decision, I really don't know whether you don't really think to say, no, why you people are telling me to do, what will be the aftermath? Will they benefit the people? Will they benefit the ordinary people? You don't think about these things. And another thing that I figure out from the release, if you are talking about the issue that has to do with a burial and other things, yes, it is something that is more spiritual. But now, let me let you know, the Liberian people, Bwaka is not doing this for him to honor those people as they talk about reconciliation. No, listen. There's not a meaning why Bwaka wants to do this. Bwaka is doing this for political return, political showmanship. Oh, you want to argue with this? Now, if you look at that release, who's the chairperson? The chairperson that has been named on that committee is a political appointee. Somebody who has who doesn't have any knowledge about how these things work. That's the type of person. The education minister, you make the person out of the head for this particular committee. Why do you want to show? It's just a political showmanship. That's what I'm talking about. Then going through the release, you are giving details about this particular person. The person was the other degree, they hold the other degree, they come to the job with this and that. Why it has to do with the reburial of these people, Mr. President? Kula for fun. The particular release you people sent out. Why it has to do with it? Why the reburial of this former Liberian president has to do with a person, somebody who you made a political appointee, you made a head for this particular committee. Why it has to do with it? So these people, sometimes they classify themselves to be the most educated people. When we came into power, we doesn't know anything, and these are the people. These are the quote unquote people who term themselves to be sophisticated, but they are just common things they don't just understand. But again, that's Liberia for us. So Bwaka is not doing this for reconciliation. No, he's not doing it for reconciliation. If Bwaka understands the importance of reconciliation in Liberia, you have taken a stance right after the election. There are people who supported Bwaka. There are people who helped Waka. He doesn't even speak to these people. That he's the one talking about reconciliation. You have former presidents around here, as you said, Mr. Masale. So Waka doesn't mean well for this country. So this is where we find ourselves. And so very quickly, let's go to the telephone lines and let's hear from you, our followers, people who are listening to us. What do you make of this audio and the president's decision for the reburial of former Liberian leaders? You listen to the audios. But let me play this last one. Then very quickly, I'll open the telephone line. Just listen to this one from their own man or Stanton. Let's get this way done. Yeah.
In less than 3 months, Richard Boone broke down everything his own. Where the lawmakers? The next up building his own, putting fence, harassment, addition to his compound. Building it. I want to show you the inside Richard Boone home. Somebody says, no, but why didn't tell the president, my people, not everything that you're being set on that person.
Because I am more sure, Stanton, that you are the one lying to the Liberian people. That's why the people tell you to tell the president.
So let me be tired, man. Please. But some of your uncle that you think, why you can't tired? Nobody knows Richard Boone was crazy like this. Could have come and have them to say anything. James could have run away. They all giving up. Run away. They all giving up. James could have run away. They all giving up. James could have run away. They all giving up. James could have run away. They all giving up. James could have run away. They all giving up. They all giving up. It's embarrassing though. I mean, I really don't look like inside Richard Boone.
Okay, all right. So let's now go to the telephone line. 0772239933, 0886304497, 0777980375 are the numbers to call. Be a part of the program this morning. This person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm Michael Brown calling from Common Country to be the issue.
Yeah, go ahead, Jerry.
The claim war from the president is now political sentiment. They want to form Grand Judah and Lima Catholic into law.
Okay.
Into law. Because we're not even expecting that for for the president. How many people have seen that? Why are they going to the country? Today, for the great woman here, not you say, for not you say, for me, come here now. The go now, not keep on now, now. We see then I said. So, while you're from the executive is there to go and Lima County and going to into now. Watch the show.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's get this other person. Good morning. Good morning.
I'm calling my mom talking about this
Yeah, go ahead, G.
Yeah, the speaker issue and our president, the president is corruption.
No. Just listen to me. Kun is not a speaker, so we're not allowed you calling Kun a speaker on this particular platform. You getting what I'm saying? Hello. He's Representative Kun. He's not Speaker Kun. He's Representative Kun. That's what I want you to say. I don't want you dignifying such a person calling speaker on this platform. Yeah, go ahead.
And when I'm going to wrap up down with that, when I want to run with them, I want to run it.
Okay.
And then the girl of the rich president I responsible. That is not very terrible. This crap. That's not made up of now. Not when they are attractive. That you need to handle this talking about Deborah. Should I just come up and I'm stealing for you? I'm saying, let's think about this.
Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for making your contribution on the show this morning. 0772239933, 0886304497, 0777980375 are the numbers to call and be a part of the program this morning. Let's see. Okay, so Elizana and Dole is following us, and yes, I'll talk about that. And Vivian Tito is also following us from her comfort zone. Okay, so let's get this person. Good morning. I'm fine.
Hello?
Yeah, you are live. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Tim, how you doing? How the morning?
This is Stephen Compton, not St. Andrews.
Okay. So my mom was saying my brother was just Yamaku would never be people Yamaku.
Mm-hmm.
You would never but people say that was it. You talk to yourself these people and why we say take I was wanted carrying it the whole city, the way they're supposed to say it, you will never be people. Anything I want to do with people, I want to do with people. Just Yamaku. You will never be people. It's not something you take up that will take me to cry.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get this other person. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead, man. Mm.
And so the president for the this area, you know, remember time with like 20 people, then you won't remember time with their body.
Mm.
But that be anything. There's nothing be anything. So through this area, you just want to bring confusion between the Nigerian and the Nigerian people, or the Nigerian people. Because the family still play your thing, so they want the brand, family against like so. So we're begging it. We're not going to stop it. I want you to go to school. We have no problem. So we're begging to tell you my partner, let me position is set. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's get this other person. Good morning. Good morning. Tell us your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Eva Sandy, and I'm telling this one for Chile.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. You know the issue of me very President Joe and I former family president, the late President Joe and President Chowa. I call it a waste of money. What the first thing you do is that Mount Zoe is here crying for some of the property that was taken away. She went to court and she want to keep it. So you want to help or you want to do so, you put a record and say, I need them help for lots of money. Then do a kill, she has not been taking pay or further the money. So you can push your agenda to be getting something instead of wasting time to your money on President Joe Ferro and not former President Joe Ferro and our President Joe. Now, the Ferro is issue of Ferro, and I just went grab them for the low competition, so they don't pay them. Other people are not taking them. Waste of money. They tell me never to do anything for a country or nothing. One President Joe will be rebuilt. We can do that.
Okay.
We're not begging, we can't do it, so they found everything to do. That cannot be a repetition. You just can't do nothing. Waste the time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And let's get this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother.
Good morning.
It's a Sagati Banana calling from Tenel.
Okay.
It's a brother is just trying to look at us, just give like a good point. Because what you're trying to do, then he just a lot of whatever says he's looking for, but he will not get it from us. So it's a strategy in place. There's a lot of things I want to run the country. Yeah. You know, you speak the whole thing, this country, then you want to run that country by you people that don't have down for 10 years ago. That all our reconciliation, they just never speaking that they want to support for like great people. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's see this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where are you joining us from, Chief?
My name is Sonny Kathy, and 1 million we are can and follower of Abraham Contin we are.
Go ahead, Vanny.
Yeah. Yeah, but let me tell you that the government is waiting for TV. All the things that they are doing, they are just making to steal money. That's all the things that they're doing, but they are not doing nothing in the interest of people. How would you say you want to bury the past leader? Why did I say honor everybody you want to reconcile the people? Don't you that you are ahead? Why you can't call them humble? You take people in for injustice. Then you come out to say that you want to bury the past leader while they are not buried properly. They are sure they are not going to do nothing. There are another area they are going to see money to put it in. They say they spend total amount of color. So nothing good they are going to do in after.
Okay.
So thank you for your discussion.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And this one from Alex Kolu says, "Good morning, King's family. Thank you, guys, for your great efforts. The Liberian people will learn the hard way. I'm closely following you guys from Nimba County, to be precise, Band City. Thank you so much for following us. Let's get this person. Good morning. Good morning, Master. Mm. Let my mother business. We need to talk about it. I know, right? I know. You know, we the cool people get play out from mother business. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You need to come to the house and teach that pastor how to cook it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Master. Okay. Yeah, Masala is following. Yeah, he's here. Okay. Okay, he's hearing you. Go ahead. Yeah, that's Thomas Yaya Nimne. No. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. And John Coy, thanks for following us all the way there from Germany. And Yvonne Davis also following us from Canada. But let's get this person on. Good morning. Good morning. I'm fine. Tell us the name and where are you joining us from? Go ahead, Amy.
First thing I want to say to people that is what they try is joking. They're joking because they real feel not getting the one they carry for. What was telling them, what partner was telling them, we will do what they not food. They did not get nothing to offer people who live like great. Or talking to them, well, you might have that 1 year free. Where did your 40 year and I will pass up to them. They tell you, they're not scared to follow. They don't actually waiting for who wait by you, waiting for who look at me, that is here for yesterday. I will not wait back, waiting for us, they're waiting for wood. They might
Okay.
If people fight way and what I said.
All right.
People die
Okay. Thank you. Let's get this person. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah, and I saw you from the top.
Jerry, you need to apologize. Listen, Jeremiah. Hello. Before you talk about the crop, hello. Jeremiah, are you getting me? Hello. Okay, Jerry, I can continue with you. You know, we have a straight rule here, right? And I need you to have apologized to us and apologize to the audience as well. You can't, call and, just get around your monitor like that and try to disturb the entire show. No, we won't tolerate that. So that's the reason why I'm calling to order, but you are not listening, you're just talking. So if you can call back and walk away from your monitor, or you switch the monitor off. That's what that's just simple. All right. So let's get this other person. Good morning. Okay, let's get this person. Good morning.
Yeah,
Good morning. Your name and where are you calling from?
my name is Malik Kamar, General, and I call from
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, I listen to the show and I want to appreciate you, but Joseph Walker is a complete criminal, a certified criminal, and to this day, if I'm going the most, I will pray for Joseph Walker to continue his thing. He brought serious embarrassment, serious national embarrassment to this country.
You are live. Go ahead.
Yeah, Joseph Walker brought serious national embarrassment to this country. That Pape is a criminal. And then a full criminality brought into power. Just to embarrass this country. Can you imagine the United Party in Kidman preparing to protest against the same government? If I'm not mistaken, the protest will be on Monday. For views, on a serious note, they are embarrassed, the shame. These are very deliberate in the country. The two people that have just the power, today when you see them, they are changing and embarrassed. This is the poor moment President William. But right now, you see them, they embarrass the shame. Because it's very deliberate in the country.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's get this other person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning. Go ahead.
Morning. Morning to my career. I'm traveling to the calling from 2 Street, Single. I want to ask a question. Where is 90 years old Baptist people? It's a twin. Because the old people talk about too much and we also learn that you work in government so long. But nothing is doing. He's behaving as a say, it doesn't say first time to work in government. All as he is, you know what that is. Who is a party here? And what government useless government ever has seen is this regime government. This is the party government. So this behavior, he doesn't have sense. Why would you run to everywhere? There is somebody again. When it's not in the hospital, when it's taken for drugs, you cannot put the whole thing. Come in for that. When it's a frying color at your house, why do you think about getting a phone and taking a bedroom? And after, when the president was taking you from this country, they literally able to get your own medication free. All I know you are not thinking about giving a phone, taking bedroom. But I'm going to pass all around from radio station to radio station. You got that money. All give it to her, share or share it. She need that money. But I'm not wasting the first taxpayer money.
Thank you.
No, you're not taking it for your pocket.
Thank you, ma. Let's get this person. Good morning. Hello. Okay, this other person. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, but me, you can call, then you hold the line. Go ahead. Go ahead. Fine, I'm fine. Go ahead.
Let me say good morning also to my brilliant fearless people that you see there. I mean, in the US for his brilliant from the video all the way to national issue. For the recognition for the public and focus Robert. And I joined this morning from on New Destination. Control is very disheartening and frustrating to see our country going backward on a 49-year-old experienced family that came to know everything of our country, that came to have all of the solutions to what our problems. But when they come to the table to make it from where to be equal, it's frustrating. The person knows nothing about government. So the day he is get back to the city in government, he has done nothing as a record. He has done nothing as something that you can rely on to say what he did in the past. So when he comes, then he will do. And then the person will reject it, he will one minute. And even when you bring it back, he will reject it, he will one minute. You don't have no confidence in him when it comes to government proceedings. You see, when to see now, you can't see that have no benefit on the people. Nothing said to our funny president. Nothing said to them. But for you to say you want to be and wait there and bury them over, what would be the interest? What would be the bread and water that will be taken for the head of the Liberian? When you carry people over and over. People do not, it's not much because of their coffee. You got our movie, our mother, our women out to the market. They cannot even get our one field. Because of the field regime comes to power. And you talking about burying people over and over. About to solve our problem. Why just say that I know nothing about problem. So you see now, it's very calculatively. He is not calculated.
Thank you.
So to conclude, we are very resolute in our corner, and we know that president, we have to take all of the money for the government capture now. And then we are very optimistic.
Thank you.
The next all-created president, John Miller, we have back to power. And he walk on the power and take up for the calamity all this 49 level, still be give up.
Okay, thank you. Let's get this president. Good morning.
Good morning.
You are live. Go ahead.
This is a Austin Peter. You're getting a call from Gaza.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. We've been saying this. Waka is a man who has an evil man. He just came with power to rescue himself and I friend people. He came to rescue himself. Somebody who has for the 2 years experience in government. One is going to get somebody who just come from Canada. But I don't need work for the country. Just came to speak here, evil people. Just came to power to speak. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's take a few more calls and go back to Mr. Massa. So 077223 9933 0886 304497 0777 980 This person. Good morning. Go ahead. Tell us the name and where you're calling from. Yeah, go ahead.
But the farming is that good. The farming is that good. Looking at the economic screen, I mean, it's not a good farming. God is there to our past president who died when he died. But that's the money they want to use to have on the area. They can pour the both family. They give them that money. It's through investigation. The money they will call for that, if they never do it, they will not be less than a billion. All that money is called the billion or billion. So then the money is given to the both family. And that's what our plan.
Okay. Thank you. This person, good morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, go ahead. You are live.
Okay. It's so much in the
You didn't call your name. We want to know your name, please. Okay, Esther, go ahead. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry, we are not taking any more call. Let's now go back to Mr. Mansale. Let him give a parting comment as we bring to this edition of the program to an end. So, Mr. Mansale, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Steven.
Okay. All right. So you listen to the callers, you listen to their responses regarding issues we talked about. Probably you have other things to talk about very shortly before we close the show. So go ahead. You are live now. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. And thanks to all the callers for taking in their time at least to make that under contribution on the show. We appreciate that. And also, we always say this on the beginning of the show. Don't take all your time you're listening to the show, and then when you call, we cut you off. Because you can call, you want to be hearing yourself on the radio. It affects us as well. Okay, for to work on people's ear, that thousands of dollars, you can damage our ear for that. So we respect you, you have to respect us too. And I think to the other caller, second to the last, saying that it's not a bad thing to rebury people. Yes, that's your. Everybody have their right to their opinion. Yeah, that's your opinion. That's how you feel. But we, the Liberian people, right now, what we are going through, reburying or those people, it has nothing to do with the Liberian people. It had no impact to make in our life, and our country being developed or to move forward. That's not a sign of reconsideration. Nowhere in the world we have heard that. So Joseph Boakai, your 42 years of working in government were just wasted years. You didn't learn anything. You spent all of these years and came out dumb-headedly. You didn't learn anything. That's not reconsideration. Where in the world you heard that people rebury or precedents for reconsideration? When you are heavily divided, a country where there is no peace, there is no rule of law, you are undermining the peace and stability of our country. Even scare investors to come to the country, even citizens out of the country, they are scared to come there because the country is not peaceful. And then you're supposed to see how to reconcile the country, to govern the country the way in which you campaign on. Well, none of these things have been done. The country is heavily divided, and you're talking about reburying people. Joseph Boakai is just a good for nothing old man, a common criminal who came to rip our country up. So he get all the strategies how to steal. So we, the Liberian people, we have to stand up against those corrupt tricks of Joseph Boakai. So the family of the late President Do and talk about you people shouldn't allow that to happen. Where you people bury your family, they should be there till the end of the world. You shouldn't allow. Let Joseph Boakai put his gangsters, his criminals together, and you shouldn't allow them to take those graves. It's not good. That's just another evil and your devil that brought you to power. This devil keep using you and you keep doing all kind of confused things in the country. We are not here for that. So the families of those people have to stand up against Joseph Boakai or witchcraft attitude. That old man, he's just another witch. That's not reconsideration. And to the issue of Richie Kuhn, we know nothing is going to happen about that audio. Joseph Boakai is corrupt. He came to steal. That's why he brought Richie Kuhn to steal our country money. As I said, if Liberia was any serious minor country, by now Richie Kuhn is undergoing investigation. But who is going to do that when the entire budget manipulation, the entire executive, they are all part of it, headed by the criminal in chief, Joseph Newman Boakai. So that just a done deal. Nothing is going to happen. But this is what we voted for, and this is what Joseph Boakai is giving to us. Till we can see tomorrow evening on the show, Juma Mubarak to all my Muslim brothers and sisters. You all take care, stay safe. God bless America. God bless Liberia. See you guys again tomorrow.
All right. So thank you so much, and I will say many thanks to every one of you who put in the time to participate on the program, and other people who travel couldn't make their way through. Tomorrow we'll be here by 3 o'clock with another edition of the program. But before then, I'm still in contact. Have a blessed day. Coming up next is the King's Daily with St. Andrews.
What kind of people is it? What kind of people